Africa's youth wealth is both an asset and a challenge. So without matching skills, jobs and opportunities, it can become a source of frustration and instability. So we must begin to look inwards as Africans. What about institutional weaknesses and policy incoherence? What about financing options of financing constraints and capital flows? We also have climate change and sustainability imperatives. You all agree with me that we contribute less to climate change, but of course, Africa is among the most vulnerable. So we must do something. We must ensure growth in green, resilient, and inclusive in order to add to the layer of complexity that is already before us.
A message to this summit is that to make awareness to our younger ones and the other citizens of Nigeria and entire Africa concerning how to invest themselves into business, how to put themselves into to make themselves relevant into business industry in order not to rely on government, not to rely on other employment. Let us start marketing, let us start producing our own goods. With the problem of the hardship that we are facing currently in Nigeria now, if we rely on government cannot take care of us. There is high level of unemployment in Nigeria, and we don't need to have a much capital for us to start our business. Let us improve what we have. We have human resources in Nigeria apart from the mineral resources. Only the human resources, if we can be able to use it wisely. Nigerians and Africans are winning awards all over the world. So why can't us utilize our knowledge and brain in order to boost the economy of Africa?
Discussed, especially on the one unity of Africa, believing in Africa, believing in our potential, believing in unity, and again, removing the barriers that is currently preventing our people from accessing the abundant natural resources that we're having in Africa. That we shouldn't be prioritizing other people from other continents more than the African themselves. And we have to know that we can do it with or without others. So, and number two, our belief again is that this issue of visa restriction, even among the African continents, and again, the issue of seeing the Arabs in Africa, for instance, like Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Egypt, and others, see themselves as Arabs, not as Africans. And then even in the Africa again, you see that people in Ghana will come out and protest against Nigerians. People in South Africa will protest against Botswana people or Zimbabwe people. People are just attacking one another, even among us. And these are all conspiracy, and we are just being actually, indoctrinated to that thing, which is not in our own culture and habit as Africans.
Of investment and, consolidating, domesticating our ideas that was really spoken about, especially by the last speaker, where, we looked at the microeconomy, with regards to, whatever every individual is doing at his own little level or micro level, which eventually can cascade, to the macro economy. So I think for me that is one of the major take home, and then the fact that in Africa, if we must develop, there is need for us to kind of review our policies, because policies are meant to solve problems. If policies are not, proffering solutions to the mirage of challenges, confronting us as a continent, then there is need for us to review it.
It's need for Africa to collaborate, to work together. We have the number and we have the resources, but our inability to cooperate within ourselves to make our presence felt all over the world is part of the reason why we're where we were today. If you check very well, Africa, we use more of internet, but yet, like they said, you cannot do any application online and complete it successfully. It is a shame on us. So there is need for us to have reorientation on the African we desire. What are we going to tell our children? So forums like this reawaken our consciousness to the need for the development of Africa.
Overall, Nigeria is thriving. The numbers are looking good for the country. And so we should stop talking more and start acting more.
Your name once again.
Ibrahim Kuka Avong is
It's driving economic prosperity of Africa. Basically, one, there is so many opportunities that are untapped opportunity within African countries, and the African countries is surrounded in all the continent in the globe. So it's very important and it's timely now for the African to see reason why they should stand for themselves. It's a time that we should continue depending on the other continent. God has blessed us in the African circle with the vast land. All the opportunities is within the Africa. We have talent, we have brand, we have more technology. So it's high time that we should keep on capitalizing. So they have started it. But for the young generation that are coming, we should start thinking of something different that will complement the effort of what the leaders of the area of the African has done. So that at least we will come with different and we take advantage of our numbers, our resources, and our intellectual brain within this continent of Africa and Nigeria as such. Looking on, start acting, not talking. It's very good idea. You come on the conferences, make a lot of presentation, discuss, develop document, but implementation is become an issue. And I can tell you that is why the Agenda 2063 is there. You know, it's an aspiration for almost 50 years. We're almost 14 years now. And I can tell you from the talking, is the next is action and implementation. And I can tell you when next year we are coming here, we are not expecting any prominent good block to come and talk to us. You see how we are going to bring Africans to start telling us how they convert from 1 naira to 10 naira, how they convert from this business to this business. And we use this to create more awareness, innovations of converting young people to begin to appreciate